Hello everyone and welcome back to the WWE 13 Universe. I'm your host Judge and you're watching ECW. Kicking things off with only the fans' favoritist of favorites.
On the way to the ring, from Calabria, Italy, weighing 233 pounds, Santino Marella.
Santino Marella coming out here tonight to team up with Sin Cara. They're going to face off against when you go brain dead. They're going to be going up against the APA here tonight in preparation of Judgment Day in a week, in 5 days. ECW's pay-per-view coming your way.
From Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 196 pounds,
Sin Cara and Santino Marella will be teaming up with their leader David Otunga in a hardcore championship defense for Otunga, in which he will be defending the title 3-on-1 against the big guy Ryback, who currently is undefeated, but admittedly hasn't competed in all too many matches either. Could we see it end at Judgment Day? I think yes. 3-on-1 is a tough situation very few have ever overcome.
at a total combined weight of 562 pounds, Farouk Bradshaw, the APA.
But also coming your way at Judgment Day will be tag team action between the APA and Team DZ, stipulation yet to be decided. Some kind of special tag team matchup will take place between the APA and Team DZ, with the winning team being declared the #1 contenders for the new ECW World Tag Team Championships, which will be debuted at Judgment Day in a contest between Primo and Epico and the Outlaws, Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie. Judgment Day is rapidly approaching for the ECW roster, and here tonight these two sides have got a lot of preparation to be working on. Santino Marella catching Farouk off guard pretty quickly in this one. Again, you know, this could be another big tag team title implication type matchup. You come up with some victories heading into Judgment Day. You capture that big one there. The titles are finally debuted. Whoever can have the most momentum coming out of Judgment Day is undoubtedly going to be in contention for the tag team titles. But of course, they'll have to get to the back of the line when it comes to APA and Team DZ. What I mean to say here is, realistically, if Santino and Sin Cara can win this tag team matchup, they could perhaps secure some momentum in maybe one day becoming tag team champions. That being said, of course, they are Santino and Sin Cara. They have not won a single match in a extremely long time. It'll be interesting to see if that comes to an end at Judgment Day, if not tonight. David Otunga, the leader of the group, seems to be doing pretty damn well, but the other two, not so very much. Saying that though, of course, David Otunga did suffer a pretty hard loss to Kofi Kingston last week on ECW. But it's not without its credits, you know, he gave it his all in that matchup. Bradshaw now got Santino Marella up. Fall away slam sends Santino crashing down as we see a cover attempt here by Bradshaw. And that's all she wrote for Santino Marella. Unfortunately, Santino Marella is still Santino Marella. I can't say I'm surprised with the outcome there. You all should have really seen this coming. But David Otunga continues to have faith in these guys, and they continue to let him down, if you ask me. Maybe one day, Santino, maybe Judgment Day will be the time in which you pick up that victory. But here tonight, very quick success for the APA. Their Judgment Day opponents, Team DZ, will be in tag team action later on tonight as they face off against one of the two teams that will be competing for the ECW World Tag Team Championship. The returning Epico return into action as he teams up with Primo to face Team DZ later on tonight. But up next, I believe the Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk, demand some kind of match at Judgment Day, and they are going to continue to make their statement, as up next, Animal goes one-on-one with Gangrel. Well, ECW got off to a rather quick start here tonight. We'll see if that continues. Road Warrior Animal, I think, has been a very impressive performer as of lately. We'll see if he can continue that momentum, though, tonight.
is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring. From Chicago, Illinois, weighing 305 pounds, Road Warrior Animal.
They currently stand with the Road Warriors denying the fans seeing these two compete as a tag team. They say they know they're one of the greatest tag teams of all time. They have nothing to prove. But the fans want to see them team up, and that is exactly why they will not be teaming up. The Road Warriors have said the only time you'll see these two set foot into a ring as a tag team again is when they are given the tag title shot they so wrongly were screwed out of by Primo and Epico and all of the fans who support those two. Of course, taking that loss pretty hardly, needless to say. We'll see if Gangrel can maybe straighten things out with Road Warrior Animal. Saw Hawk suffer a hard loss to DDP last week. Gangrel is kind of part of the freak show-like routine we got here on ECW, and unfortunately he's also on the losing bracket of things. Gangrel has come up very short in terms of his matches since debuting here in ECW, having never picked up a singles victory. We'll see if perhaps that can change for Gangrel tonight when he goes one-on-one with Road Warrior Animal. Diamond Dallas Page has issued the challenge for Judgment Day. He says, Road Warriors, I'll meet you both in a tag team match. I'll find a tag team partner. You just got to agree to give these fans what they want, which is you two in the ring at the same time as a tag team. The Road Warriors have shut down Diamond Dallas Page's challenge. They will not accept facing him in a tag team matchup at Judgment Day. DDP just trying to do his part to get these guys back on track, but clearly they aren't having any of it. And here we go, Road Warrior Animal and Gangrel now in this second matchup here tonight on ECW. Very quick played out tag team match moments ago. But that's not to worry, there will be more tag team action later on tonight. Primo and Epico up against Team DZ. That is a match you do not want to miss. And of course, our main event is going to be very hard-hitting. An Extreme Rules match pits Mankind up against Chainsaw Charlie. Mankind has requested that Chainsaw Charlie, a man who he sees eye to eye with, he says he has a lot of respect for, he needs to bring out the worst in Mankind. We need to get a physical altercation between the two, and Mankind needs to be brought to his limits in preparation for his I Quit match with Mark Henry at at Judgment Day under an I Quit stipulation. The first ever of its kind, an I Quit match at Judgment Day in, I believe, roughly 12 days. Gangrel, as I say, he's really been trying to find his place here on the ECW roster. He has not yet succeeded. And he continues to not be starting off too well here tonight. Road Warrior Animal got a hell of a mean streak to him. Who can forget the way the Road Warriors walked into Monday nights after demanding tag title shot after tag title shot over on Friday nights. For a former general manager, SmackDown general manager Teddy Long, who would not grant them that shot. They ended up getting traded over to Raw on the first night on Raw, capturing the World Tag Team Championship from the United Kingdom. The now retired William Regal, as well as his tag team partner at the time, Wade Barrett. What was a great surprise matchup. They went on to lose the tag team titles to the Power Trip at WrestleMania. Get drafted here to ECW. Never get a shot at another tag title. And the moment that a tag team championship was introduced to ECW, they were offended that they weren't immediately given a bye to the finals, saying that they shouldn't have to earn their way to the top, as they are still due a tag team title opportunity from their WrestleMania loss. Of course, this isn't Raw, they aren't the World Tag Team titles. Well, not the WWE World Tag Team titles anyway, they're the ECW World Tag Team titles. And, needless to say, there's not really a lot that ECW management Dude Love could do about it. He put them in the tournament. It's not his fault that they lost to Primo and Epico. Now, okay, I understand the frustration in being left off the show for such a long time. Road Warrior Animal and Hawk, they have been greatly anticipated debutees here on ECW, and they were left off of the show for an extremely long time. That was clearly in preparation for that tag team title tournament. Red Warrior Animal clearly getting a little bit frustrated with Gangrel. I don't know, by the way, why this match is running at such a low frame rate. I have absolutely no idea. Never seen it do this before for just a singles match. It's kind of weird. Gangrel really giving it his all. He's tried everything in his power to make an impact here on ECW. It seems like this Vampire Warrior really has to try something new, because right now what he's got going for him, it just ain't working. He's not getting the job done. He can't seem to pick up a win over damn well anyone. He needs to challenge Santino to a one-on-one contest just to get some wins in the column. Needless to say, I don't think we'll be seeing Gangrel at Judgment Day at this rate.
These are great competitors, great, tremendous gladiators here in WWE. And there's the elbow.
Red Warrior Animal continues to be the one in control. Gangrel, though, with a reversal of the tie-up, and again, back and forth between these two. Wow, this is really lagging hard. I'm not sure why. Are these two just cursed when they're in the ring together? It's not lagged this hard before. But it's the whole game, like the timer's not exactly going down fast still. Big shoulder block there by Road Warrior Animal as he goes in for the cover on Gangrel. Is this going to be enough? No. 4 minutes deep into this match. There's the running power slam by Road Warrior Animal. I believe that is his finishing move when he's in singles competition. Hooks the leg away from the ropes. Good choice by Animal. And there's another victory for Road Warrior Animal. Continuing to build that momentum on the road to Judgment Day, where he demands that they are given their fair shot. Nothing but a foul attitude from this guy. Yet another hard loss for Gangrel. Maybe one day he'll be able to pick up a victory here on ECW, but tonight is not the night. Road Warrior Animal oozing with arrogance and confidence right now in that ring. Coming off of this victory, very full of himself. Maybe, I mean, there's still time to accept DDP's challenge. Tag team match could happen at Judgment Day. The Road Warriors against DDP and a partner if he can find one. But right now, Road Warrior Animal victorious in singles competition. Up next, Team DZ up against Epico and Primo. You don't want to miss it. Daniel Bryan out first here tonight. Team DZ, as we said before, they've taken on this new attitude, this foul attitude. Fans not always in the strongest of support for them, but here tonight they seem to be in a fairly strong support for Daniel Bryan, at least. As he makes his entrance. We have seen the cheating ways of Team DZ as of late. They have really gotten into the head of the APA, which has led us to this matchup at Judgment Day between the two. As I said before, stipulations still not yet decided. The APA and Team DZ set to face off in a contenders match for the ECW World Tag Team title, a title that has not yet debuted. Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, very popular despite their recent change in attitude. I think they've really started to kind of come into themselves a little bit here. We've been kind of seeing these guys struggle to find themselves too relevant. And I think that's starting to change. I think we're starting to see perhaps these guys start to demand that spotlight a little bit more. They do work well as a team. They are great singles competitors. Dolph Ziggler is a former United States champion. Had to drop the title due to injury. Never actually got another shot at that title from my understanding. And Bryan looking pretty ready though for this tag team matchup. But here come some of the most favoritist among these fans. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. Epico and Primo making their way down to the ring here tonight. It's so good to see Epico back in action after his incident that happened a few weeks ago on ECW, where he fell through the commentary table and unfortunately was counted out, making Big Show and Antonio Cesaro the winners. But obviously due to that team dissolving during that matchup, there was no real winner in the tournament advancing, which put these guys forward as the semi-finalists. They will be getting another shot at Justice, but that comes sooner than later at the Judgment Day pay-per-view, where they'll be facing off for the vacant ECW World Tag Team Championship. Can Epico and Primo be the first ever tag team champions? We're starting things off here. Primo in the ring, that's a good choice. Got to give Epico some time to really brace himself before he gets in that ring. This isn't exactly going to be a easy situation for him, I'd imagine. You know, is he too confident that he's ready to return to action tonight? Let's hope no. Let's hope that that Primo is ready for this. Of course, speaking of the dissolving of the team of Big Show and Antonio Cesaro, Big Show went on to defeat Antonio Cesaro to earn a shot at Ken Shamrock's ECW World Television Championship. Well, Big Show in action up next, non-title action against the Hardcore Champion. David Otunga will see if Big Show can defeat one champion before he prepares for the next.
Great counterattack there by Primo. Primo has the headlock. Oh, what a painful kick.
Primo just dropping Daniel Bryan down. He's really getting the best from here tonight. Primo is someone that I believe the audience have made quite clear they feel was slept on for a long time during his initial run back in Season 1. And here in Season 3, he has got redemption on the brain. He was kind of saved as the last surprise debut / return for the ECW brand. And him and Epico, I think they're a great tag team. Fight taken to the outside as Epico gets his hands on Daniel Bryan. Not the legal man, but hey, you do what it takes sometimes.
And he brings his leg crashing down.
No harm fighting dirty against those you know will do the same. And I believe right now Team DZ have shown, oh wow, just how dirty those guys will fight. Very impressive athletic entrance. I'd say more aerobic, not athletic. By Primo there. And not really helping the match in any way, but you know, it's still impressive to see.
Daniel into the headlock.
I for one really like the tag team of Primo and Epico. They are kind of my chosen favorites to win the ECW World Tag Team Championship at Judgment Day, but you can't count Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie out. That is a hell of a tag team you got there. Judgment Day just 12 days away, just a week and 5 days. That's all it is. But one more episode of ECW next week, and then we are there. Mark Henry has promised us he will steer clear of Mankind's match here tonight. He is going to save Mankind for Judgment Day, where he will gladly, absolutely mop the floor with Mankind. And I gotta say, after last week's submission match main event against Tensai, I would absolutely say that Mark Henry is my favorite right now to come out with the ECW World Heavyweight Championship at Judgment Day. That was quite a brutal dismission of Tensai. He really didn't last very long on that. And okay, I'll admit, Tensai has not yet won a match. That much is true. But that is definitely someone I could see making it big still. I don't think that it's too late for Tensai, to put it simple. The speed in which Mark Henry was able to force him to tap out with that bear hug, really showing us how ready Mark Henry is to force the words "I quit" out of the mouth of Mankind. And I'll be surprised if it didn't involve that bear hug in the outcome. A little back suplex sends Primo down onto the mat there. Epico still not been tagged into this matchup. Perhaps some hesitance from the World Tag Title contenders to bring Epico into the ring. I'm not saying he's necessarily a detriment to the team right now, but well, here we go. I guess they're going to take their chance. Epico tagged in, as I said. Just, you know, maybe they just want to ease him in a little bit. Strikes down on the arm. Epico striking away at Dolph Ziggler, a man who was no stranger to injury in the past. These two, unfortunately, seem to be the more fragile of their teams. Although saying that, I think Daniel Bryan was injured at one point for a little while during their time on Raw. Team DZ have not going off for the hottest of starts, but they definitely seem to be turning things around, and they're very close to becoming contenders for these new ECW World Tag Team titles.
Looks like we're going back inside.
Epico kicked off there by Dolph Ziggler, and a clothesline attempt reversed into a hip drop, or hip toss.
Epico has the headlock.
Scissors right here. If I were Epico, I would just absolutely not chance maybe diving through one of those tables again. I think that might be his best bet on how to prevent that kind of incident from happening again.
Great takedown there. Not fast enough.
A lot of superstars on the ECW roster very offended at the status of Epico and Primo, saying that these guys don't really deserve to make it. They should be over on Monday nights competing for the light heavyweight title. They don't really belong amongst the big boys that are in this tag division. And okay, yeah, you know, Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan, they're not that much bigger, but there definitely is some size difference there. And, you know, you look at the rest of the tag teams you got here, whether it be Dude Love and Brodus Clay, Cactus Jack, Chainsaw Charlie, the APA, the Road Warriors. Yeah, there is definitely a size difference between Epico and Primo and the rest of the tag teams, but I think that's what actually helps them stand out. I think that's what makes these guys special. Of course, we do also have Cara and Santino and Marella, but that's, you know, I don't even know if you can really count those as a part of the division, to be honest. Maybe one day, but not today. Dolph Ziggler sending Epico over the ropes. The way Epico landing outside the ring there really sends a chill down my spine, and concern for the well-being of Epico, who is now struck into that barricade. And Dolph Ziggler just repeatedly sending Epico into the steel barricade. That is not good for Epico by any means, and obviously Primo realizing that, he comes in to back up his tag team partner, and Primo set up on the barricade. Dolph Ziggler striking away. This one is really broken down on the outside. As I said before, Team DZ, no low they won't stoop to. These guys have been fighting dirty for a little while now. German suplex connecting there by Dolph Ziggler. Dolph with Epico up to his feet, sending Epico over the ropes. Again, Dolph sending Epico into that barricade. I think enough damage has been done to Epico. Dolph, enough is enough. Epico only now coming back from an injury, and oh my god! Did not need that on his first night back on the job. Epico sent crashing through the barricade, and Daniel Bryan just going to add insult to injury. Epico, who can't be feeling 100% right now, not even close, able to get back in the ring. As Primo takes out the trash with Daniel Bryan. Say Team DZ, no lows they won't stoop to, it seems. Epico, though, continues to try and fight back. He's got that heart, he's got that courage, that determination that makes a champion. Unfortunately, I don't know if he's got much else right now. Dolph Ziggler continue. Oh, wow. Walk over the neck of Epico.
He missed, and down he goes.
The attack to Primo is in order here. Oh no, Epico, come on. This didn't work out too good last time. You don't want to try and repeat history. Oh my god, he's seriously going for it again. Epico, is this really a wise choice after what went down last time? Oh no, history repeating itself. Nobody home. Epico is laid out in the exact same way he crashed through that announce table before. Oh no, I think history has just repeated itself. Thrown into the steel pole. Primo thrown into the ring. Epico, oh come on, not again. And Epico as well, no less. Exactly the same as it was before. Primo trying to kind of work the match, keep things going here, but he knows that Epico is his tag team partner, the legal man in this match. He is not responding after having crashed through that announce table for the second time. I don't know what he was trying to prove by going out there and trying that again, but unfortunately we're going to have to call this one off. Epico, you know, I mean, obviously it's a count out anyway, but Epico once again seems to have suffered some sort of injury, trying to perhaps right his past wrong, trying to make up for what he failed to do last time against the Big Show, and unfortunately he just crashed down in the exact same way. Referee having a check on Epico there, who is helped into the ring by his partner Primo. This is not a pretty sight. I don't know what this means is going to happen in regards to the ECW World Tag Team Championship matchup. I'd have to think right now, with how long Epico was out prior to tonight's return, in which he's injured himself again, there's no way Epico and Primo can compete for those tag team titles at Judgment Day. Well, the Big Show coming down to action here tonight, and in 12 days' time at Judgment Day, the Big Show will be facing off against Ken Shamrock. Two of the biggest, hardest hitters in ECW right now are going to be on a collision course at Judgment Day. But here tonight, the Big Show setting foot in the ring. Simply said he has a little bit of a problem with David Otunga after what Otunga did to the Great Khali, a man who really bested the Big Show to capture that hardcore title. And Big Show kind of wants to just test Otunga real quick, make sure he's definitely ready to be holding on to a championship the Big Show has definitely made famous over a period of time. And of course for Otunga, this is just the challenge he needs as he prepares for Ryback next Sunday at Judgment Day. David Otunga. Yeah, that's right. Hardcore champion David Otunga. My god, Justin Roberts, you suck so much. David Otunga coming down to the ring with that hardcore title around his waist. Seems to be oozing confidence despite the fact his boys lost to kick off tonight's show, and they lost real fast. Perhaps David Otunga is starting to realize that maybe he is the star of the group. I mean, last week, Kofi Kingston defeated him, yes, but Kofi Kingston offered a handshake and respect. You could clearly tell that Otunga had earned that recognition from Kofi, and I mean, obviously Otunga has maybe made it a little further in his career than Kofi has right now, but nonetheless, you know, the point still stands. That respect was earned. Oh, wow. I don't exactly think that David Otunga realizes what he's getting into. The thing that a lot of people forget about the Big Show is that he has the greatest win-loss record amongst the entire WWE right now. Damn near, if not over, 40 victories. He is one of the most successful in-ring competitors. A victory over the Big Show is absolutely massive for anyone involved, whether it be Ken Shamrock at Judgment Day or David Otunga here tonight. Anyone who can best the Big Show may be bound for a great future. Unfortunately, right now, I don't exactly see David Otunga on the winning end of this fight. Otunga is just getting absolutely annihilated. The Big Show seems to be almost enjoying this beatdown. A big spear sends Otunga flat onto the mat. Here's a cover by the Big Show. Okay, well, that's a kick out. Uh-oh. But here comes the WMD punch. Striking out, and that's lights out. If I had to guess, they call it the knockout punch for a reason. And in just less than a minute and a half, the Big Show sending a clear message that he's ready for Ken Shamrock. Hold on a second, Cesaro clearly not finished with the Big Show, despite the fact that Big Show bested Cesaro a few weeks back. I don't know if this one's over between these two. Clearly, Cesaro has really got it out for the Big Show. Huh. Oh, this is definitely a unique situation here.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Outlaws from Amarillo, Texas, weighing 270 pounds, Chainsaw Charlie.
What a terrifying little situation we got on our hands here. Chainsaw Charlie, a man who is definitely not mentally stable. The former Terry Funk, first ever ECW champion, coming down to the ring here tonight, set to compete in an Extreme Rules match with Mankind, who, as we all know, is alter ego of his tag team partner Cactus Jack, despite the fact that they insist they're different people. And in preparation for their tag title match that they've got in, you know, a week and 5 days, Chainsaw Charlie has been requested, begged by Mankind to accept this challenge and destroy him to help build his endurance. You gotta wonder about the mental state that Mankind is in. I mean, the guy was absolutely destroyed by Mark Henry, who captured the ECW World Heavyweight Championship from Mankind after Mick Foley's huge rise to the top at WrestleMania. He's not exactly handled that loss well. His mental state seems to flutter pretty tirelessly, from running the show as Dude Love to being a contender for the tag team title with Cactus Jack. With Chainsaw Charlie as Cactus Jack, to fighting Mark Henry for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship as Mankind. He's certainly covering a lot of ground right now. Just hope he isn't spreading himself too thin. I mean, you got to think, Cactus Jack, is he going to be able to even compete come the main event of Judgment Day? If is Mankind going to be able to compete after Cactus Jack takes all the bumps and damages he's going to take in the ECW World Tag Title match? This is really odd to see right now, knowing that is Chainsaw Charlie's tag team partner at Judgment Day. They claim this is nothing but respect for one another in this match. You never know how easily things are going to get heated and personal. I Quit match, a first of its kind taking place. At Judgment Day, in just under 2 weeks' time. Mankind is going to go toe-to-toe with Mark Henry, and he hopes to force the words "I quit" out of the mouth of Mark Henry, words I would be surprised if Henry has ever spoken in his life.
And the crutch has entered the match.
Until Charlie now with a crutch in hand, and Mankind said, "Hit me." He welcomed that shot. This is a very strange ceremony for Mankind, who seems to want to be punished. He seems to want to be hurt, and he chose the right man for the job in his mind, in Chainsaw Charlie, a good friend of his.
What a fierce kick. Whoa, what a drop kick. Mankind. And that punch punch lands hard.
I know that was the master of the drop kick there.
Bam! And look out! Mankind is really building up a head of steam now. Hey, he can't do
I'm
this.
going on to the outside. What's he going to do here? He's got that steel chair in hand. Chainsaw Charlie cracked over the head with a steel chair by Mankind. I wonder if the referee is going to have to step in at any point in this match.
Oh, stopped at the last second. Oh, no.
Expect these two to really brutalize each other.
He gets cracked again with that steel chair.
I don't like this at all. I mean, this kind of treatment is completely uncalled for.
Back into the ring goes Mankind. Chainsaw Charlie just choking out
Everybody knows what
his
they're
friend
doing.
there.
They step in that ring.
Earned a trophy, ring hooligan, just so you
Or
know.
should they expect to get treated like this?
What is... Mankind welcoming that shot. He did nothing to stop that. Guitar shot to the dome. As I say, this is very strange. It's very, very strange. The things that these two will do to each other in this matchup, openly and freely, just accepting it.
So there by Chainsaw Charlie. Oh, mama. That elbow did some damage.
That wasn't very accurate. And again he moves to the outside. Nobody home for that
Mankind
one.
moving out of the way. Oh, he ducks in there. Here's Charlie coming up.
Huge
Dropped once again.
to the neck.
Where's Mankind going?
Here's that crutch again. Reverse.
Trying to go for some kind of high knee there, but Chainsaw Charlie was quick on the reversals. Another drop kick connects by Mankind.
A shot to drop Chainsaw Charlie.
Working over the leg of Chainsaw Charlie.
Well, get out of the way.
Mankind taking that cup from a fan.
Looks like this extreme
Okay, gonna rehide.
a
Oh,
bit thirsty.
oh wow.
Oh,
A
no.
little bit personal there by Mankind, I gotta say. It's not the most respectful thing to do to a man that is, by technicality, attacking. But I mean, I think I think Mick Foley, the man behind the mask, the man behind all of these split personalities, I think he really doesn't know what's going on right now. I think he completely dissociates from himself, depending on which one of these guys he is. I don't think he realizes he's all three of these guys.
No one home for that one. Too slow. Chainsaw Charlie has the headlock. Looks like we're going back inside.
Mankind watching on as Chainsaw Charlie grabs a championship belt and cracks an elbow over the head as he's got that title belt in hand. Fans replica of the World Heavyweight Championship over on SmackDown.
Much closer than that.
Remember, this is no
I'll
disqualification.
tell you what, Kane would be a pretty good fit for this situation right now, actually.
These superstars will do whatever it takes to win here tonight. This
Oh,
action is
another big title strike across the face. Mankind really hammering Chainsaw Charlie with that belt.
Still not through.
elbow to the bridge of the nose. Effective striking here from Chainsaw Charlie.
This is such a unique situation. I know I'm repeating myself a little bit here, but I'm very amazed by what we're watching right now.
A big fist to the gut.
Keep in mind, there is respect in this ring.
Tying up the arms.
That's perhaps the most baffling part of it all.
Watch it.
And he powers out. Never ever underestimate the sheer force behind this superstar's punches. High knee.
He was going for something big in the corner there, but Charlie was back up to his feet before long.
Charlie with the arm, and he gets out of the way.
Would you listen to this crowd show their appreciation for these amazing
I
competitors?
just can't believe the physicality that is going on in this matchup between these two, and it seems to be getting worse as time goes on.
Sorts of crazy stuff under the ring. And all of it
Mankind
to
grabbing
the
something fresh there, and
an opponent.
thanks for Charlie striking him out.
And there's an elbow drop.
Don't forget this match is Falls Count Anywhere.
And he hits the neck breaker.
Backbreaker by Cactus Jack as he creates some distance from Chainsaw Charlie. What's he going to do now? Oh, a sledgehammer. Oh, wow. Right into the face and choking out Chainsaw Charlie.
Wasn't bad enough. Look at
And I
this.
guess that's one situation where you could maybe try to force Mark Henry to say, I quit, if he can repeat that at Judgment Day. The question is, You know, with all due respect, Chainsaw Charlie, he's not the most mentally stable. He's able to withstand a lot of punishment and stuff, but he's not Mark Henry. What is this? What the hell? I've never seen this before. What the hell? What the fuck? That's awesome. I've never seen that before.
And did you hear the impact on that kick?
Why did they go for the guitar? I've never tried that before. I didn't realize you'd get a different cutscene for that.
Look where he's going again.
I'm kind of trying to grab something there, but Chainsaw Charlie reminding us that he is still standing, he is still fighting.
It tells me this won't be good. Hear it. Oh my gosh, he stopped it. Man, I thought he was done for. Into the collar and elbow. Only one can come out ahead.
Mankind now, what's he gonna... Okay.
Mankind into the headlock. Wild strike, doesn't find a home. Goes behind. Atomic drop. These no DQ matches are so dangerous.
Oh, and there's a Singapore cane, kendo stick, whatever you want to call it, across the head there. And Mankind just physically cracking that over him. The amount of scars and bruises that can be caused from the damage of that.
I almost wonder if his bell got seriously wrong there. Oh, Mankind.
I'm gonna try dragging him to a fan with a guitar now.
Drop kick.
I'm so curious what will happen.
Didn't need a GPS to find the mark. Big right hand.
Where's the other one? Oh, come on, we only just had that barricade put back together after Dolph stuck it. Oh my god, and again. Again, the barricade broken down. Again, the damage
This is unbelievable.
dealt at the hands of Mankind as he continues to punish Chainsaw Charlie. I think perhaps the most sadistic thing here is that these guys are friends. There's no hatred amongst these two.
Got a lot of spring left in his step right now.
Oh, it's a table.
You hear how his leg connected? Neither individual is going to back down here. And he gets escorted.
Chainsaw Charlie trying to get back into this, which is respectable after the amount of damage dealt at the hands of Mankind. He's definitely lost control. Oh, Chainsaw Charlie with some seal steps in hand now as Mankind comes charging over with that world title replica that was brought into the ring by a fan earlier on.
Oh, man, just grinding that face right into the championship.
Grinding his face right into the strap. Those studs. It's gotta hurt. Thank God it's not Velcro. That would suck.
I've got a feeling that soup's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future. Oh, no, not the steel steps. That can cut you, break your bones. Simply put, permanent damage.
Oh, no, Mankind, no. Oh my God, just whipping his head off of the steel steps into the cover. Chainsaw Charlie kicks out. I don't know how, but he did. Mankind signaling perhaps for the mandible claw. These fans eating it up. The Chainsaw Charlie right behind him. Just can't believe how physical this match has gotten. I mean, I know this is exactly what Mankind asked for, but to actually see it play out, it's just strange. He wanted this. Now what? We got a trash can in hand now. Okay, Chainsaw Charlie knocked that out of existence.
What's he doing? What's he doing with those
Mankind picking
steps?
up those steel steps once again. Chainsaw Charlie with a crutch in hand. It looks like he says no to that. Oh, okay. I should have kept that in hand. Oh my god!
What's going to happen now?
Just crushed Chainsaw Charlie's head under those steps. And still he's kicking out.
Well, that shot was dialed in. Oh, come on now. That was
Oh,
just
this is brutal.
Nice
I
reversal.
think these guys are doing this much to each other.
guts alone now. Oh, big DDT. Oh, he's on the move again.
What is Mankind looking to do now? Oh, I guess you can't do that. Never mind. Got a table in hand.
And he's heading back inside the ring. Has the headlock. He gets out of trouble there.
Chainsaw Charlie with an elbow across the head of Mankind.
Mankind.
Again, just not able to get the best of her.
Wait a minute. It looks like a table coming into play.
I want to say his tag team partner, but I know it's the wrong thing to say.
Mankind controlling the head.
Looks like he's having
Oh,
trouble staying
Mankind
in
going
the
now.
ring.
My god. Everything in the kitchen sink involved in this match.
Mankind squeezing down on the head. Into the tie-up. Who's going to get the upper hand?
At this point, I don't even know what to say. This has been so brutal, so physical between these two.
On the table, and there's the ladder.
You would not have expected to have seen this much. Hang on, Mankind going up top. Chainsaw Charlie, he backs out. That's not a bad choice. And of course, I think perhaps he's hit his quota on what he's willing to take. Oh no, never mind. Mankind gonna try that again.
He's back to the table.
Chainsaw Charlie. Oh my god, don't do this. Don't do this. It's not worth it. Don't do this. Mankind doesn't realize. Drops through. Oh my god. Okay, well, it's a good thing he went with his feet first. I didn't think he realized until after it jumped off already, but Chainsaw Charlie was out of the way. Looks like, yeah, just right there. He crowned him, absolutely, but thankfully, it doesn't even work with the bag over his head. Oh my god, okay, that's a lot of force behind that. Mandible claw. Choking out Chainsaw Charlie. And it looks like he's had enough. Chainsaw Charlie had taken enough punishment. Just a good thing he didn't get put through that table in the end. That would have been a brutal landing. As here comes Mark Henry, steel pipe in hand, and of course, he had to do it. He had to be the one to stand tall to close out ECW. The ECW World Heavyweight Champion continuing to get in the head of Mankind following what was a brutal encounter between him and Chainsaw Charlie. I thank you all for joining me for ECW, and I'll see you guys on the final ECW before Judgment Day next week.